Hello everyone, I am Bogmod, and of course I'm continuing my Crusader Kings 2 tutorial. We've covered being a vassal, we've covered being your own man and building up a Christian kingdom. Today I'm going to tap, not the republics, we looked at that, we're going to look at the Muslim faith. They've got their own special mechanics, quite different from being a Christian. So we'll start as the Caliph and the Sultan of Egypt in the 1066 start date. Alright, so here we are. We are the Caliph. We are currently single. And we have some issues to deal with. First of all, we are heavily in debt, interesting. So that needs to get resolved. We have too much land. We control 13 territories, while we can only manage 4. We have a sad face. Anyhow, we also have this trait called Decadence. Basically, the idea is that the more... Actually, it'll show up in your religion tab. It should. You get decadent relatives. They are sons who lays about doing nothing good for the family. And they slowly push your empire towards decline and revolution. So, of course, we want to put a stop to that. Get our decadence back down. You'll notice some things changed. They're not all these laws. Ikta is what they say instead of the temples. As a Muslim ruler, though, you can manage a temple without any sort of penalties. Important to know. They have what's called the agnatic open. So only the men inherit in this case. Only the, however, you get to you have some limited choosing who you get to who you want. Whoever has the highest / most what's the word titles becomes your heir. Yeah, the most powerful son of the ruler succeeds. So you get to decide, well, I can just give more land to one son and then he's the heir. In this case, it's my son's my heir. But of course, we're going to try and trim things down to a more manageable level pretty quickly. We're also going to want to, let's see. Let's get married first. That'll be easy to do. One thing important for Muslims is that you can have multiple wives. In fact, you'll take a prestige penalty for not having enough wives. As a sultan, if I have less than the full 4 wives, I will have a prestige penalty. So, it is only your first wife who qualifies for your bonuses. Succession is different in this system, so you don't have to... It's not quite as important that you don't get titles the same way. Like, you won't be pushing titles because of the daughter system, yada yada. So... Here, this smart lady will be my first, because she has good stats. So, she got married. That improves my stats, which is important. I got married, which is also important. And let's quickly work to... Well, we should gain piety fairly quickly in this. One of the advantages of being a Muslim is you get that pretty easily. Which is good, because you spend it to do various things, too. So now we're married. We're going to get some more wives going. Marry her. Looking around for potential spouses. Oh, these potential spouses. No one else, though, that's particularly interesting. Oh, yeah. This is a heresy. The red religion faiths. Keep an eye on those. They can be troublesome. And you. Alright, so I got my wives. Good. Now we're also going to want to give away some territory. So, I'm going to cover that in a moment. So first, let's see, what land do I want to give away? What do I rule? Lots of land. Let's give away this little Sinai region to our youngest boy. So I want to give him Sinai. And Farama. And El Arish. 10, eh? Oh. So we'll probably aim for 6, so let's shave off this Duchy of Aswan to, what are you in charge of? Sure, we'll give, well, hold on. Now we'll just create 3 new vassals, I think. I can't do that. Do I have any other relatives that I can, get rid of? Nope. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Rather than worry about giving it to my kids, I'll just toss it away to some random vassal. Quina, Aswan, Azyut. I should have to replace my court mullah. So, we'll of course get them going. We'll steal some tech where we can. The Byzantines. Get more money, because we're going to need it quickly. Now, my faith is not, we're Shia, as you can see. One of the 2 main faiths. In fact, we are the Caliph, so we are not only are we the Sultan, but we are the religious head of our particular faction. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. But, something to keep an eye on. Because, we don't get along with the Sunnis. So, we got married. Let's see. Do prisoners of plots? Sure. So one of the things that, rather than go on pilgrimages to various sites, you go to take a Hajj and go to Mecca. You can also do Ramadan, which is good for getting rid of decadence, which is something we're going to indulge once we have the chance. Oh, that's too bad. People are marrying my various people in my court. You can still borrow money, expel the Jews. Get a woman for your court, get a noble for your court, get a holy man for your court. A lot of the usual stuff. Let's see. So I'm going to aim to be able to control these 6 territories. So to do that... Oh, 7 territories. Hold on. What's my 7th? Ah, so I control a barony here. A mosque, sorry. Which I'm going to grant to this gentleman. The Mosque of Medina. I'm down to 6. So as you can see up here in this corner, though, we got, because we're so poor, events are showing up that'll reduce our income, which is terrible. Furthermore, you know what you can't do? You can't declare war when you're bankrupt. Well, that's slowing us down. But we are in charge of our religion, which is good. No real factions to speak of. Right, let's speed this up. I'm going to ask for 50 gold. Perfect. Getting the wives on the way. So, as a established religion, we can of course do holy wars. The Seljuks, for example, over here, who are at war with the Byzantine Empire, they are not our friends. You know why they're not our friends? Because they are not Shia. They are Sunni. So, we can do invasion type attacks, which is basically, because of he's not of the true faith, we can aim for entire large swaths of his territory. Also, as a Muslim, we can just attack random territories beside us, beside a place that we control, for the cost of 50 piety, rather than having to fabricate claims. So these are nice little options that we want to look into. Yeah. But of course we can't do anything until we're not broke. Alright, so one of my wives, my first wife, wants to divorce me. I will not allow it. I'm sorry, dear. Your stats are too good, and I wish to desire them. We have a bard showing up, which is fine. You'll notice that the art pictures changed, which is always a neat little bit. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I should demand religious conversions where I can, and try to cancel what plots I can, rather than having people murder my various servants. So I'm going to borrow cash. This will take out the penalty I'm getting, or excellent. Down here you can see we've got highway robbers, thieves guilds, incompetent ruler. Some of these will go away because of our because we now have cash. And some will go away as we increase our stats. So it's things to look forward to. My wife, she wants to convert me to her faith, but I will say no and demand she change hers instead. I should check all my wives now that I think about it. Make sure they're all of my faith. Okay. Lots of kids. Oh, apparently I'm being quite decadent. Doing things like making people feed me or wipe my own ass. That's too bad. And of course, there are ways to reduce... oh yeah, which reminds me, we're going to follow one of those by observing Ramadan, which will reduce our decadence. So we start to fast. This is a dangerous thing. Well, it can also be a positive thing. So here we are. We got lots of options, right? So we're going to pray a lot, reducing our decadence more. You are fasting, though. Oh, excellent. I've become temperate. Make donations. Yes, yes. So it's costing me money, but I'm getting it down. Send invitations to everyone. Some are refusing. Whatever. Not everyone wants to attend, which is fine. Alright, so yeah. We took it down into a nice chunk, which is good. One thing that can also happen if you have too much decadence is people start wars and invade your ass. Alright, so we're getting rid of some of these penalties in some of our regions, which is nice. What else can I touch on? which is important to note. Oh, the Druz heresy. Ah, yes, going on the Hajj to Mecca should be a good idea. It's going to cost me 50, but that's how these things work. You do want to do it, though. We'll invite a friend along. Takes you out of the picture for a little while, but you do get some nice bonuses usually. You get some piety out of it. Usually you get a little bonus. Ah, see? He's going to help me get rid of being arbitrary, which is a trait that is bad. It makes my vassals dislike me. It's just all penalties. Oftentimes it'll be something like gain a point of learning or something. So you can choose to try to become proud or humble. I'm going to go for humble, so I get lots of piety. Pick a fight. Alright. So now we've finished our regency. We're back in charge. We have the trait Hajjaj. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Which improves our stewardship, makes Muslims like us more, and gives us additional piety every month. It's just worthwhile to always do it. We are making our first wife now our spy master. Now I think I'd like to save up too much cash to pay off my debts. Sorry, I'm keeping my one first wife as my first wife. Ooh. So, chance I'll die though, but I don't have a choice. So, me and one of my wives are getting it on, and it killed me. So be it. So, now we are someone else, which is fine. We want to get our ambitions going and get all that going, etc., etc. Now I believe yeah, just as I thought, you still have your loans you have to pay off. So I'm gonna have to consider that. I'm going to need more wives. I'll make it my goal to improve my stewardship. We'll get our next wife. Choices, choices, choices. I will just marry this princess. 6 years. I can wait that long. My heir is not of my dynasty, so I really want a son quickly to solve that. And I'm going to want to give away some lands. But first I'm finishing off a war. Excellent. My wife converted. She won't. Oh well. I do want to show off some of these attacks. So that'll be fun. We got a faction going. Why don't they like me? Pushing for one of the princes. So even my Grand Vizier. Why do you hate me, my Grand Vizier? Ah, my delight. Oh, okay. Well, here we are. I can fix this. That should fix your hate of me. I won a holy war. That should do well for making my vassals all like me a bit more. Oh, hey, I've got a retinue. I've talked about that before. So, we will give the lands of Galilee away to this guy. I want to give him Sir and Beirut. And do we control the Duchy of Galilee? Jerusalem. That'll shrink our defense size considerably. Hopefully this will change around who people are plotting against us. Still gotta collect that money. Alright, hopefully this will... I inherited some land, which I can get rid of, though, at least. Let's see. Yeah, I got rid of some of them. I will give him an honorary title of Food Taster. No. Poet. Alright. Our Decadence is going down, which is good. Less likely a chance that we'll have to deal with a giant, massive invasion. We would like to avoid that. There we are. I'm deceitful now. Let's see. How is the Seljuk War going? He's dealing with a rebellion. So yeah, perfect chance to show off. 8,000. What's my military like? I've got nothing. My vassals hate me. Forgot about that. But yeah. I can show that off in a bit, I think. Apparently some occultist / medicine man. 100 dinars a month, I guess. I'm not too sure what's up with that. Not all events. I haven't seen all events, so anyhow, we can still do this. So yeah, here we are. So the Holy War stuff. You have to have 100 piety before you can use them, right? But I can just... it aims for duchies, so entire duchies, right? So the Duchy of Antioch. I can still do my invasions, right? In fact, later on into the game, in fact, I'm just going to show you that now. Covering something quickly. Up is you have the option of trying to make them stop being lazy bastards and do something useful. Third Crusade. Caliph al-Nazir. Where's... trying to find the Caliph. Caliph al-Nazir. Oh, that's Sunni? Looking for Shia? Are there any Shias? Is there religious... Oh, there we are. Caliph... here we are. Caliph al-Nazir. So we'll play him in Abbasid. Because I believe at this point in the timeline... and this is an important detail to note for some groups. Alright, oh yeah, the different schools, but... Wow. Well, it will show up eventually. You might have to play around a bit before you can find this kind of things. But as the religious head, under certain circumstances, you can call for jihads. Obviously you can't play the Pope, but it shows up with other things. I just wanted to mention that this is one of the things you can do as the as a ruler, or as the head of a religious order, or a religion. Yeah. So quick touch on them. You get to expand a lot. You have lots of kids, so you need to expand to give them land, or else you're going to get decadence. You fight against your own religion more than the Christians do. They have a harder time fighting with the Orthodox faith. So yeah, that's what I'm going to cover today. If you have any more questions about Decadence or the various Muslim stuff, drop a question and I will do what I can to answer. Thanks for watching.